Have you ever heard someone say, evolution is just a theory? Maybe it was in a classroom, in a casual discussion, or during a heated debate. It sounds like a strong objection, but that sentence, despite how confidently it's often spoken, is based on a deep misunderstanding of what the word theory actually means in science. Today, we're going to clear that up. Not with emotion or debate, but with reason, evidence, and some fascinating insights from science itself. In everyday language, when someone says, "I have a theory," they usually mean they have a guess or an idea. Something untested. Something uncertain. But science doesn't use the word theory that way. In science, a theory is a carefully constructed explanation for a wide range of observed facts. It's not a guess. It's a powerful model that has been tested, challenged, and confirmed over and over again through observation and experimentation. Take the germ theory of disease. It explains how bacteria and viruses cause illness. It's called a theory, but we treat it as solid reality because it is. No one says, "That's just a theory," before taking antibiotics. Or take the heliocentric theory, the model that explains how Earth orbits the Sun. It was once controversial, but today, it's taught as fact, because the evidence is overwhelming. In the same way, evolution is both a fact and a theory. Let's make that distinction clear. The fact of evolution is simple: living things on Earth have changed over time. We know this from the fossil record, from comparative anatomy, from genetics, and from direct observation of species changing today. That life evolves is no longer up for debate in science. The theory of evolution, on the other hand, explains how those changes happen. It describes the mechanisms: natural selection, genetic drift, mutation, and more. It's like the difference between knowing that gravity pulls things down and having the theory that explains how and why it works. So when people say evolution is just a theory, they're confusing two different meanings of the word. Evolution is a theory in the same sense that gravity is a theory. In both cases, we're dealing with explanations that are supported by mountains of evidence. Scientists don't argue about whether evolution happened. They focus on refining the details of how it happens. And the more we learn, from fossils, from embryology, and especially from genetics, the stronger the theory becomes. Evolution is one of the most rigorously tested and confirmed ideas in all of science. So if the evidence is so overwhelming, why do so many people still reject evolution? The answer lies not in science, but in culture, belief, and sometimes fear. For some, evolution threatens religious stories they were taught as literal truth. For others, it creates a sense of being less special or designed. But evolution doesn't make us less meaningful, it makes us more connected. We are part of the same ancient story as every living thing on Earth. We share ancestors with chimpanzees and whales, with mushrooms and pine trees, even with bacteria. Evolution doesn't separate us from nature. It places us inside it. That realization can be unsettling. But it can also be beautiful. It tells us we're not above the story of life, we're a chapter within it. Denial doesn't change what's true. And the truth is that we are all cousins in one great evolutionary family. Richard Dawkins calls those who deny evolution history deniers, and he's right. Because denying evolution is not just rejecting biology, it's rejecting history itself. Imagine being a history teacher, and every time you speak about the Roman Empire or World War II, a group interrupts you to say, "It never happened." That's what science teachers face when they teach evolution. In some places, even the word evolution is banned from textbooks or softened into vague phrases like change over time. This isn't just a problem of misunderstanding, it's a problem of willful ignorance. And it matters. Because if we want to understand medicine, climate, ecosystems, pandemics, and even agriculture, we need to understand evolution. Denying it doesn't protect children, it disarms them. It keeps them from understanding how the world really works. So let's be clear. Evolution is not a belief system. It's not an opinion or a worldview. It is a scientific fact, supported by overwhelming evidence from multiple fields, from geology and paleontology to genetics and molecular biology. And the theory of evolution? That's the explanation for how this change happens, and it works. You don't have to be a scientist to understand evolution. You just have to be curious. You just have to ask honest questions and follow the evidence. Because once you do, you'll see what Darwin saw, what Darwin explained, and what modern science continues to uncover: the breathtaking, interconnected story of life. If this video helped clarify something for you or gave you a new perspective, consider sharing it with someone who might still be wondering. Is evolution really true? This is just the beginning. Evolution isn't just a chapter in science. It's the foundation that connects all the others. So let's keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep reaching for the truth. After all, truth has nothing to fear from curiosity.